One of the most common issues that's being voiced by business owners today is that it is harder than ever to generate profitable cash flow. The leads are not flowing like they used to. The customers are not coming in like they used to. It is really hard to stand out. There is so much noise and so much competition out there. And the hacks and the tactics that used to work do not work anymore. And the ones that start to work fade out quicker than ever. And then you find yourself back at stage one. And so today we're going to talk about zooming out and looking at a more strategic approach, looking at how you can reposition your business to still be competitive in this market and to put your business in a category of one. And so I'll start off by giving you some examples of what I mean, and then we'll go into how you can do that for your business. All right, let's talk about some examples. So yogurt. If you look back 10, maybe 20 years ago, yogurt, any brand of yogurt used to be marketed as a snack or a dessert. It had bright colors. They had, little brands for kids, but the overall message was that it was a snack. But that has evolved to where today yogurt is primarily being marketed as a health food. And some brands have actually found a segment of the market that they have carved out. And these are people that are interested in increasing their protein intake, usually athletes or people that are into fitness and health and building muscle. So they have found that yogurt has a higher percentage of protein than other nutrients. And so the brands and the industry have responded by creating special products that are branded and that are created specifically for that segment of the market. So now when you look at the yogurt aisle, you will see in big, bold letters, 19 grams of protein, 20 grams of protein, healthy, low fat. All of these markers to indicate that they have shifted into catering to a very specific segment of the market. And I can imagine that really boosted their sales. So when you look at that shift, it was a very strategic shift to, number one, cater to a specific segment of the market, and number two, expand the product lineup so they can expand the reach of their product. Now, some of these brands shifted proactively, meaning that they listened to their customers and started to see shifts and patterns in how their customers were using their products. And some of these brands shifted reactively because now they could see what other brands are doing. And they said, okay, we also have to get in this game. We also have to respond to this customer need. Either way, this was a repositioning of a product that was already in the market to serve a new segment and to expand in order to reach new customers and to make more revenue. Another example is baking soda, Arm & Hammer baking soda. Most baking soda brands, but specifically Arm & Hammer was the first one that got into this game. So initially, baking soda was marketed for baking, right? And then customers started to use it for cleaning. The customers are the ones that discovered that this product can be used to remove stains in clothes and in surfaces and to clean certain things around the house. And so they started to use baking soda for those purposes. And then the brand, Arm & Hammer, responded and said, you know what, we need to create products specifically for this use. So they listened to how their customers were using their products, and they responded by creating a very specific product that met that need, that solved that problem. So then now they were able to expand their product offerings. And then on top of that, they were able to reach a new market of people that are trying to do some household cleaning and maybe not necessarily baking. And so there was a shift of the positioning of the same product from being used in one category and then going to reach a different market segment and being used as a different category of a product. And then a third example is aviator sunglasses. Aviator sunglasses were developed for use by pilots to protect their eyes while they were flying. And so the company that developed them started to see that because of the design, they were very cool looking, and that other people also wanted to look cool. They wanted to wear those sunglasses. And so then they started creating a product that was for the general public that just wanted to look cool in some cool sunglasses that were primarily developed for pilots. And so they created that product and they marketed it towards the general public. And now anyone can buy aviator sunglasses and wear them. And so these three examples show us how a product can be repositioned in the market to A, solve a different problem, right? Same product solving a different problem, or B, same product reaching a different segment of the market or reaching a new market altogether. And if you look at all of these examples, they expanded the business and brought in more revenue. So let's talk about how we can then translate this, or how we can follow these examples in our businesses. And I'm talking specifically to building materials and building suppliers. So how can we start to think about repositioning either one of our product in our lineup or our business or our brand to either reach a new segment of the market or to solve a different problem, and therefore reaching a different segment of the market or the same segment of the market, but having them buy more of the product. And so this is going to require some strategy. It is definitely going to require talking to your customers and finding out how they use your products, what they like about it, what they do not like about it, and seeing the patterns, seeing if there is an opportunity for the same product to be used in a different way, or for the same product to solve a different problem. And then therefore positioning that product in the market as a different product, even though it's the same one, but when it's solving a different problem, then it goes from being a baking agent to being a cleaning solution. One of the bigger solutions that's being created in the construction market today is sustainability and eco-friendliness. And this one is a common one. You probably know about this one, but you want to look at the people that are conscious about sustainability and eco-friendliness and see how they use different products, and start to look at your own product lineup to see how you can then, either by using the exact same product in the same formulation, the same design, how it fits into their process and their building standards, and how they are creating these solutions to be sustainable. And see if you can reposition any of your products in that way. So that just takes some observation, some talking to customers, reviews, testimonials, and start looking for patterns of how you can reposition your own product. The second thing is to focus on health and well-being. This is another area that is generating a lot of new products, a lot of new solutions, and a lot of interest from people that are looking to be healthier, people that are looking to live a different type of life. Have conversations with them and see, how are you using our product to build more consciously, more health consciously? And then figure out, is there a way that you can either rebrand the same product, reposition the same product, or maybe modify it a little bit to land in that use case that those customers are looking for. And these could be products that already have that designation. You're just not marketing them in that way. These could be products that already exist. This reminds me of products that already exist in the grocery store that are now being marketed as gluten-free, and they were never a gluten-based product anyways. Chocolates, candies, certain types of juices, just products that were just, the products that they are, but, because of this health conscious movement, they're now being labeled to attract a certain type of customer. So when you think about it, what are the products in your own lineup, in your own business, that can be labeled in a certain way to attract the customer that is looking for health conscious building? The other thing is technology and innovation. If you have noticed, there's a lot of things that are being labeled as smart these days. Devices, obviously, electronics, appliances, So many things have technology built into them that are now being labeled as smart. Now, it can go beyond just the thing itself having technology in it, even if it does not have technology in it, but it is an accessory to something that has technology in it. Or if it is required to build something with technology in it, you can make that association and market it to the people that are looking to be more high tech. You can also incorporate technology into already existing products. Anything that can have a sensor attached to it that makes it smarter or more technologically advanced, that is something that you want to start looking into so that you can enter this market. Anything that can be calibrated or measured, anything that is going to be an accessory to another item that uses technology. These are things that you want to brainstorm and start looking into that will help your business reach new markets and new segments. Last but not least, you want to start looking into niche markets and niche populations. This just means people that have a very special interest that are also looking into building or construction. And this could be anything. People that are more into traditional building methods, people that want to live off the grid, people that want to be preppers. These are people that are either building bunkers or some kind of preparation for a big event. And they are preparing for that using building materials, and they're building certain facilities to prep, right? If you can associate yourself with some of these niche markets, that will help you expand your product offering. You can modify your existing products, or you can rebrand your existing products to meet standards for building off the grid, or, building a bunker, right? However you want to reposition that product, that will help you kind of reach a new market. There is so many of those kind of special populations. There's people that are into acoustics that like to build sound rooms. There's people that like to build their own yoga studios with a very specific method. There's people who like certain regional building methods, like a Japanese method. And they use certain types of materials to build like that. And again, this will take some research, talking to customers still, talking to other people who are in the same industry, and finding a way that you can position your business, not just selling the same thing that everyone is selling, but just a little bit more customized, either towards a very specific audience that we just talked about, or a very specific problem, or as advancing a very specific cause. These are all ways that will help you stand out from the noise and start to become a category of one. When you specialize your business, or you reposition your business in the market, then you have kind of walked away from what everyone else is talking about, and now you're talking about something very specific and very interesting.